Hey, what's going on, guys? Albert here, and in today's video we're going to be restoring a pair of Fire 3s from 2008. As you can see, this shoe is not in bad condition, but it needs a full Midsole repaint. So what we're going to be doing to the shoe is giving it a full deep clean, a full Midsole repaint, and yellowing the toe cap and the sole, a back tab repaint, and possibly some touch-ups on the leather. This is going to be a lengthy restoration, so let's get started. Alright, so the first step in this restoration is to remove the laces and insert a shoe trim. So the next step is to clean the shoe. I'm going to be using Rejuvenator's Advanced Sneaker Solution along with the brushes. So let's get started with the deep clean. Alright guys, so I am done cleaning up the shoe. As you can see, it doesn't look any different, but the shoe is clean now. It's fully disinfected. So now, in this case, I am not going to put the shoe inside the washing machine just because it's from 2008. If I put it inside the washing machine, I know there's going to be bigger separation than there already is. Maybe some, and I don't want to risk breaking some of the a chunk of the midsole off, so I am not going to put the shoe in the washing machine. I already went ahead and scrubbed the inside a lot so I could fully disinfect it. And now I'm just gonna let it dry, so I'll be back once the shoe is completely dry. Alright, so I am back after letting the shoe dry. As you can see, looks good. It's just so now we're gonna go ahead and remove the yellowing off the toe cap and the midsole. So the first step I'm gonna do is to tape off toe cap just so I don't get any 40 volume cream on it. So I'm gonna start taping it up. Alright, so I am done taping up the elephant print. So now we're gonna apply the 40 rolling cream to unyellow it. So I am gonna apply this cream with the paintbrush. You can use a toothbrush, a cotton swab, you can use whatever you want. Just make sure not to get it on your skin. So now we're just gonna apply it. Alright, so I am done applying the 40 volume cream on the sole and the toe cap. So now we're gonna cover it up with some saran wrap so it doesn't dry out when we're unyellowing it. It's pretty simple. Just grab a piece that's long enough to cover the whole shoe, or like the side. Place it on there. Okay, so I am done applying the saran wrap. So now you either want to put it outside in the sun or in the indoor setup. You can use the sun, but with the sun you can cause separation because of the heat, and in an indoor setup you can't because it's just the light. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my indoor setup for an hour, and I'll be back once I remove the yellowing on both sides. Alright, so I am back after unyellowing the toe cap. As you can see, it's back to white. The gray is back to gray. The white, this part right here, is actually white now. So the next step in this restoration is to re-glue this area right here. It was there before I cleaned it. So what I'm gonna have to do is tape up the uppers so I can go in and use acetone and a cotton ball and remove the glue in between the areas. You're gonna want to be very careful because these midsoles are from 2008, which makes them very brittle because they're 12 years old already. So you're gonna want to be extra careful when removing the glue. So let's get started. Alright, so I am back after removing the glue. So now the glue I'm going to be using is Barge Infinity Cement. You can find this on Amazon and eBay. So you're just going to want to apply a light, even coat on both sides, on both the midsole and the leather. Okay, so I am done applying the glue. So now I just remove the tape, and you're gonna have to wait around 7 minutes before you can clamp them together. Okay, so I am back after gluing the area down. As you can see, fully glued back. This area, this was a scratch it had before. I could see where like the old glue line was, and I could see that the leather above the glue line, the leather was a scuff. So I think that's how it was. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna go ahead and repaint that area. So yeah, there you go. There's the glue. There's the re-glue. So now here comes the tricky part. The part that's gonna take a long time is stripping these midsoles. In this particular pair, I don't know if it's with all the 2008 Fire Red 3s, but in this particular pair, the midsole is flaky. That's why in the beginning you can see that there was a chunk of paint here. I already removed it because I was trying out some methods. You do not want to use acetone or alcohol. As you can see, I don't know if the camera can get it, but it made it porous, and I need to go ahead and smooth it down with sandpaper. So the best thing to use is these little scissors. You can find them anywhere at Walmart, and just rub them, just go like that, back and forth. Don't put a lot of pressure on the scissor because you will make holes in the midsole. Just barely let the scissor do the work. Put it on top of the paint. Just Alright, so I am back after removing the paint. As you can see, came up pretty good. There is a lot of rough areas underneath the paint. The actual midsole was a little bit rough. So the next step, what we're gonna do is smooth it down with some 800 grit sandpaper. Just want to go over the area where it's rough. Particularly in this pair, it's over here in the back. Here in the front, it's smooth, but I'll still go over it. Here it's smooth, but it's just the back that's rough. So with 800 grit sandpaper, we're just gonna go over those areas and smooth them down. Alright, so I am back after using the sandpaper on the midsoles. For the most part, the midsoles came out smooth. There's still a couple areas in the back, but I'll do my personal method to smooth out midsoles to make them look hella smooth. I just won't show it because it's my method. So the next step is to tape up the midsole so we can get ready with the paint. Okay, so I am done taping up the uppers, as you can see, with the soles included. So now we're gonna lay down our paint. The paint I'm gonna be using is Angelus Flat White, and I'll apply it with an angular brush. You're gonna want to dip your brush, remove the excess paint, do back and forth motion, and then after every coat, dry it with the heat gun. Alright guys, so I am done laying down the white. I laid it down on the whole midsole. The reason why is because the red is a light color and it's going to need a base coat so the color can be brighter and more laid down with less coats. So I painted the whole midsole white, and I already went ahead and taped up the bottom part so we can paint this part. And so now we are going to lay down our custom Fire Red 3 paint. The colors I used was Fire Red, Chili Red, Scarlet Red, and Infrared 2014. Okay, so the ratio I used was 35% Fire Red, 35% Chili Red, 25% Infrared 2014, and 5% Scarlet Red. Okay, so we're gonna lay down the top portion. Alright guys, so I am done laying down the red. It's fully laid down, as you can see. So now we're gonna remove the tape. I'm gonna remove it very slowly because we do not want to pull any paint. Alright, so there you go. There is a couple areas I have to go over with paint, but for the majority it came out good. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll be back once I do the touch-ups. The touch-ups I'm gonna do is right there in the little corner, a couple right there, in the back a little bit, and a little bit right here. So I'll be back once I do the touch-ups. Okay, so I am done doing the touch-ups, and I also went ahead and removed the tape. Came out pretty good. And now on to the last step, which is to paint this back tab. The first step we have to do is tape around it so we can lay down the paint. Okay guys, so I am done taping around the back tab. I already went ahead and removed the red paint. All I did was grab acetone and a cotton ball and just wiped it off. So I already went ahead and laid down a adhesion promoter so the paint can adhere better. And the paint I'm gonna be using the Angelus flat white with the angular brush. Alright guys, so I am done laying down the white. As you can see, it's nicely laid down. So now with the small angular brush, we're gonna lay down the same paint, the same color we laid down on the midsole, on the Jumpman, and on the air. So let's get started. You guys are gonna have a lot of patience for this step. So just have patience, and yeah. Alright guys, so I am done painting the back tab. I already sprayed it with matte finish and took off the tape. As you can see, came out nicely. So we're pretty much done with this restoration. So now let's put our laces back in. Alright guys, so we are done with this restoration. As you can see, this shoe came out amazing. It's a day and night difference between the before and after. What we did to the shoe was give it a full deep clean, a full midsole repaint, a back tab repaint, some re-gluing on this area in the back, and I'm yellowing the toe cap and the sole. Please like and subscribe guys. Hope you guys found this video informative. I have more dope restorations coming your way. And yeah guys, hope you guys have a good day. Stay safe out there. See you next time.